talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets around him. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The 2 teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down. Lock. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lock's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 45's the mic. We ain't giving them nothing today.
Block taking the snap at 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The trade sent Bryan Edwards from a very crowded Raiders depth chart to a much more open one in Atlanta. It's a great opportunity for the third-year man who was an excellent deep threat in limited opportunities with Las Vegas. He averaged 17 yards per catch over.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 67 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
From midfield, here's Locke. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On second and very short, Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw again on second down, Locke. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. Now it's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Lock going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know what all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Block off of play action. Catch is made by Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 21 yards there on third down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Clock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Clock now to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 46 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 102 yards rushing here for Cohen. He's got a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
He'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A run between the tackles with Cohen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Locke to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Locke. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know this.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And some room to roam now. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall